about the real since a little. Imagine if I had the boot. I was only 9 years old when I found my soul. Cuz had me in the booth, book a nose. First I ever wrote, shorty, the whole block posted. Everybody not the vocals, any social, I'm posted. I'm like, ride it, I can't cope, I don't know, could be inside. First line was about my sugar. You just heard that he died on the last Friday. How about your feelings, how about the feelings? Come high off the ceiling, come, I want you to get with me. Come slide with me. I got a feeling, get it crackin' like a kill it. In the back, chillin' with you, I want you to get with me. Come slide with me. I do want a buttercream beamer with an R&B deep slide straight to the palate of visa, little to the little thick thing, keep it got a feel like she shines with Adidas. Ever since a young, I've been a leader, I'm on the pledge of allegiance. Kid to the public, but to me, I'm like, one day, don't see it. Just to the got to say about watching never hip hop. Meanwhile, a few channels down the block, they getting robbed by the cops. I can't believe what I see with my eyes. So nowadays, I'm like, good, I'ma look to the skies and manifest anything I need. Any on a power trip. When the whole team, the power strip. No, love to this trying to politic. Got my guys already, got my queen already, how I sound already, how my songs already. Got them asking how they ain't on already. I don't care. Take it day by day. My vice is money in my safe. Cash going up as I elevate. I was down bad, now I'm How about your feelings, how about the feelings? Come high off the ceiling, come, I want you to get with me. Slide with me. I got a feeling, get it crackin' like a kill it. In the back, chillin' with you, I want you to get with me. Come slide with me. You said you don't, but you gon' try with me. Don't you dare get paranoid, girl. I'm tired of asteroid, plus I keep them on me. Put face on the beat, I ain't done. You feel me? Hey, bro, let this drive like a bitch, man. Carry my country cousin. Northside St. Louis, all the way down to Dallas, that's how we grew. You feel me? And on my mama told me I'm that just came a long way. Castro Drive, you feel me? Bermuda Road, all that. Northside St. Louis. Right there, I was heavy, you feel me? I made like 70K at the festival. You know what I'm saying? So every time I see that, I just feel
Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, the Show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Siggy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
Pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about to get started. Today's starting pitcher, King. He's been a real force on the mound so far this year.
A Cy Young candidate in the National League. He's having a great season so far. In fact, I've been hearing his name mentioned among some of the leaders, guys that have been around this league for a while. He's definitely in the conversation, and I think he's got a real shot at winning it.
Francisco Lindor leading things off and takes the strike. And it's even up.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
On the ground right side, into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Jeff McNeil stands in now and watches strike one. Tap foul at the plate. At the belt and fires. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to stop for 1.
That's an out.
Over to first.
He's safe.
Juan Soto now.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Splits the plate, and that's strike 1. King, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a sinker, and he works in a slider. The 0-2. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Now here is Mark Vientos. That's in there. Strike 1.
He's an intimidating presence in the batter's box. I mean, even when he's swinging and missing, I still don't know how confident pitchers are that, hey, when he walks to the plate, this guy's an out. I know there have been some tough times, but I think each pitcher knows that, yeah, I could be the guy where he gets everything right and he hits it 500 feet.
No doubt. On the ground to third. Boom. In plenty of time to first. And that is the inning. It's the Mets 0, Phillies coming to bat. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Kodai Senga. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
This is Bryson Stott. That one's in there, 0-1.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Hitting the air out to center field. Series sizing it up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. Here comes Bryce Harper.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on an 8-game hitting streak.
Foul ball there. Swung on, belted. That one back. Tattooed and gone. He nails one out to right. His 34th of the season. It's 2-0.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. How is that fastball out of here?
Base is empty, 1 away. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Hoping to lock up a home run title down the stretch. He leads the league right now. Ball 1 there.
Ball.
One out, base is empty. Not close with that one. 2 balls, no strikes.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Strike.
That one to first, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gassed it right by him.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And now it's Alec Bohm.
Counts 1-0.
That was the sweeper, but it missed.
That's ball 2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a ground ball. Inning over.
He's out.
But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Pete Alonso. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's the first sinker we've seen today, and it was effective. So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on a nice 11-game hitting streak.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. King, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
1 ball,
and that's
2 strikes.
In the dirt.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that,
this one swung on and hit well, way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Here's Brandon Nimmo. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Next offering misses, and the count is even, 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Mets. They trail things here 2-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Senga back to work. Just missed.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
So man aboard, and now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now. Castellanos gets his lead at first with nobody out. Squirts away a little bit. The 1-2. And this gets away from Alvarez. No advance, though. Runner at first with no outs here. Got him looking for the K. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Max Kepler at the plate. That one backed up the middle, and it gets through. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
First and second, 1 out. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies.
I'm liking the power he's shown recently. 3 home runs over the last 5 games. If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Trey Turner now. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that's
1
outside.
ball, 1 strike.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. So Trey goes down on strikes. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Taylor goes 6'1", 220 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2012.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Boom. Goes on to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. These two offenses could put up runs in a hurry. And now it's Jose Siri. That one in triple digits. Hard hit left side. Sends it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. So the lineup flips over. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Ripped to 3rd, unhandled, and that. Back here in Philadelphia, now at the plate, Bryson Stott. He's 0 for 1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Harper,
that's
the next
off the
to
plate.
hit, takes ball 1. In there at the knees.
1-1.
Next pitch is outside. And he swings through that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
3-2.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 4-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Siri sizing this one up. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. And here comes Alec Bohm. Grounded out his first time up. High fly ball out towards left center. Siri sizes this one up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here's the swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Siri on his way over, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these 2 teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
That one to first, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Here's Juan Soto. Struck out swinging his first time.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Nobody out, runner at first. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Outside.
Ball, that's outside.
2-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Mark Vientos. Grounded out his first time up. That one ripped. And it's gone. That one felt good. His 28th home run of the season, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come.
This to third. Boom. Throws on to first, and that takes care of Alonso.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Alvarez
0-1.
in the box now. No balls and a strike. Ground ball to Bohm. Throws across the diamond, and that is that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this. Back here. ballpark. Let's check out the latest news from around the league. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Inside. And that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Here comes Real Muto. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Siri makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup, Trey Turner at the plate. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Ripped towards third. That is the inning. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. King back to work. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swing and a ball ripped right field. That one back, and that one is gone. A solo shot. His 23rd of the year. It's 4-3. Taylor swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Just off the inside edge.
Coach just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Ripped to short. Snagged on a bounce. Turner with the throw to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Series stands in here. Takes ball 1 low. Fought off foul. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
2 down, nobody on. In the dirt, and the count is 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kepler under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Mets draw closer thanks to the home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the 5th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, these Phillies really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way so far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
The 0-2. That's out to center field. Siri makes the play, and there's one away.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
That one is absolutely belted. And he banks off a foul ball home run. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 5-3. Siggy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he has really seen the ball well in this one. He's putting on quite the show of the dish here in this one. And he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Vientos makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Down the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Both 2 in this one. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Way back there. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And he's got a double.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation. Can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And that one fouled off. Bohm on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2.
And that one gets past the catcher. In there safely. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
He just hasn't had it in this one. Been fighting himself out there, and that's just another example of it. We'll see if he can find it at all while he's still out there.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. 7-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Drew. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin buried it out of here.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Kodai Senga won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, A.J. Minter.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So 2 away with nobody on. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Breaking ball misses down and away. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Big swing and a miss.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Two outs. 3 down on strikes. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. But 2 rounds. And we're back. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Right down to shoot. And it's 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Juan Soto getting ready to hit. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Fastball for a strike.
They always say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
0-2 is the count.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Mark Vientos. His righty-lefty splits there.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they close the gap. It's 7-4. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's singing. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Mets do get one back, though, on the solo homer. It's now 7-4. Well, we go bottom 6. And now here is Max Kepler. Kepler in his 10th season, 32 years old, and he was born in Germany. And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path,
there's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
He was all over that one. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Turner now. 1 for 3. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
And it's second. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And he beats it. He's safe.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first baseline, beat the throw pretty easily. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Next to hit, Bryson Stott. In there, and it's 0-1. Two on, one out.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Got a good eye there. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it's just foul. Real Muto, the lead runner at second. Turner at first, one gone. In the air, left side. Makes the grab, 2 down. Here's Bryce Harper, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Lifted in the air, right center field. Siri in position. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. And that's in for a strike. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit, and a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat, but man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind. If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to heat too much.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Taylor, batting with 1 down, takes the strike. That's the pitch right there. And the count is 0-2.
One ball
misses
2 strikes.
outside. In the dirt, but kept close. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Well, interesting, and he's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Ground ball to Bohm. Over to first.
Out.
And that's the third out. We're back in a new pitcher here. Start the bottom of the seventh. Jose Butto.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
And first offering is fouled off. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next
One
pitch
ball,
misses
2
way
strikes.
outside. Stays alive. Hit in the air right field. That one way back there, and that is way gone. He'll circle the bases. Home run number 45 on the year, and they add to their lead. It's 8-4. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
So digging in, Alec Bohm. Now fly ball to right center. Taylor makes the play. 1 away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
And there's a foul ball. On the ground to third. And he can't come up with it. One gone, runner at first. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. And a foul ball. Butto takes over.
Save.
Castellanos over at first with 1 away. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Runner on the go. Pitch
1 ball,
misses.
2 strikes.
Throw to second.
He's
Tag,
out.
and they got him.
Wow, he just showed right there why he's known for having one of the best arms, one of the elite arms in the league. Man, that runner had a big lead at first base. You usually don't get thrown out, but this guy's...
That ends the inning, so we take a break. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 80.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Lindor leading things off and takes the strike. And now the count is even. Ripped on the ground to second. Stott over to first in time. Lindor retired. Jeff McNeil stands in. There's the strike. 95 of that one.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and there's 2 away. Juan Soto digs in now. And that's in there at the knees. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kepler makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Sean Reed Foley.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season.
Counts 1-0.
His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
And that is cut on and miss. And the count 1-2.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. That one not close. And that's ball 2. Fastball is outside. And they'll do it again. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Really good battle right there. And that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up with a backwards K.
Got to bring up JT Realmuto. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation. Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
Outside.
The shortstop takes the ball. Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside low.
2
It's
strikes.
2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Lindor on
He's
the
out.
first. And they get Turner for the out. That's the 3rd out. Down quickly go the Phillies. But they still lead it by a count of 8-4. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Foul ball. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. He's 2 outs away. Here's Pete Alonso. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And makes the grab. 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies even up this 4-game series at a game apiece.
When you hit 5 balls out of the yard, you expect to win. Some teams live and die by the long ball. Today, these 5 homers, they really led them to victory.
I'm allergic to the bad vibes. I'm allergic to the bad mind. I'm allergic to a lazy. They wanna cover my energy. Leave me alone if it's no money. To the problem, I'm the remedy. I'm just chilling, sipping. Observating, I'm the referee. I'm allergic to the. See the liar from afar. See I pull up with a mask. Protect myself from Wahala. Who they tryna patronize me? I'm young and I'm lit and I'm free. Hold on, give me a second. Body they run when I sneeze. Allergy, 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 allergy.